Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Andrew Warren, and in today's video, we actually have a couple of pretty notable news pieces regarding Tesla stock. One of these news pieces is going to be regarding a new law that will actually end up benefiting Tesla, in which it involves a ban on petrol vehicles. And then we also have some discussion of the FSD subscription service. We have an update on the Texas Gigafactory, and then also a news piece regarding the world's largest supercharger station. So a lot of things to talk about today, especially since I've missed a bunch of news pieces over these past couple of weeks. I have to admit, there's basically been like a news blackout for me for Tesla stock, just because I had some things going on and wasn't able to keep up with the news as much as I'm usually able to. So hopefully with these videos we can start catching up on a few news pieces. Mostly with the stuff we're talking about today, a lot of it is fairly new information, but with some future news videos we may actually address some recent news pieces that I didn't cover in previous videos. So anyways, of course, as always, please make sure to smash that like button if you enjoy the Tesla videos. And then also, just to address the movements for the share price for today, we are at a share price of $461.99. That is at minus 0.10%, which is minus 41 cents off of the share price. And then in the after hours, we had a huge surge at plus 13.21%, which was plus $53.90 added onto the share price. And if you don't know why we saw that surge, it's because they announced S&P 500 inclusion for Tesla happening on December 21st. So that's really big news. A lot of people have been waiting for that, and we've already covered that in previous videos, so I won't be addressing it much in this video. But anyways, with all of that addressed, let's just check out the first news piece of today, and then we'll expand on it a little bit further. So as you can see, this is an article by Mirror and author Keith Perry. So of course, with all of these news pieces, we greatly appreciate this information. And this article is titled "Britain to ban the sale of new petrol and diesel cars just 10 years from now." And below this, it states the Prime Minister is expected to announce that the sale of new petrol and diesel cars will be banned by 2030, with some experts predicting the change presents a monumental challenge to the car industry. And it states that back in February, the ban on the sale of such vehicles was brought forward to 2035, but the Prime Minister is now expected to go further. And it states that electric cars currently make up just around 7% of the UK car market, and according to RAC head of roads policy Nicholas Lies, he stated, "We believe many more rapid charging devices are needed in order to give drivers the confidence that they can make longer journeys in a convenient and time-efficient manner." And then adding on to that, it says the deadline for sales of plug-in hybrids is expected to stay at 2035. Honestly, if they're going to make these rules anyways, they might as well just make that 2030 also. I just don't see plug-in hybrids as really that useful, because if you're going to go electric, you might as well go all in. At least that's just my personal opinion. And then regarding that, it says, "We're calling on the government to follow France and Germany's recent electric vehicle announcements and provide more fiscal incentives and nudges for electric vehicles to drive uptake. And based on our research, we support the motion to introduce different VAT rates for EVs, an initiative which has been suggested by Behavioral Insights Team and Transport Research Laboratory in their report for Department for Transport." And another key point of this article includes a statement by Ian Plummer, who is the director at Auto Trader, and he stated, "In order to meet the government's new plan of petrol and diesel cars by 2030, the sale of EVs must overtake the sale of traditional ICE cars by the time of 2024. And then another quote states, "But on the current sales trajectory, this won't happen until 2029. It's clear that electric vehicles need to be the preferred option to the masses, and not just to those who are environmentalists, early adopters, or the wealthy that can afford their high price tags, but that isn't the case yet." Now, addressing this, I think they're kind of not really taking into consideration the S-curve adoption rate, where basically by around the time of mid-2020s, there's going to be a huge influx of people buying electric vehicles, and that's just because this is a disruptive technology where it's getting to the point where it's going to become much cheaper than an internal combustion engine vehicle. And at that point, when the performance is even better, why would anyone even want a gas vehicle? Even aside from all of these other factors that people want electric vehicles, just the fact alone that the performance would be better and it would be cheaper, it just makes sense on every level. Now for the next news piece of today, we have an article by the Tasmanian and author Eva Fox. As always, we greatly appreciate the information, and this article is titled "Tesla Full Self-Driving FSD Subscription Option Reaffirmed for 2021, Tiered Pricing for Varying Uses Possible." And one of the key points of this article states, Deutsche Bank hosted Martin Viecha at their Autotech conference this week, during which it was confirmed that Tesla will launch a monthly subscription to its full self-driving software. And in addition to that, the article states on October 23rd, Tesla CEO Elon Musk tweeted that the rewritten FSD will become available as a monthly subscription sometime in 2021, and it includes a direct quote by him stating, "Price change is pushed to Thursday next week, applies only to US for now, 1 week clock will start in other countries as beta is released. FSD monthly rental will also be available sometime next year." And then it says, after the meeting, Deutsche Bank wrote, "Full self-driving beta testing continues and Tesla is making improvements with each release. Longer term, as the price of FSD increases, the company is planning to launch some type of subscription option next year. Although it would not provide details, it could envision the subscription service layering in several tiers of the pricing to account for different use cases such as highway pilot only or full robotaxi mode." So although at a glance some people may criticize this and think this could actually hurt Tesla's revenue by offering a subscription service because it discourages people from just simply outright buying the full package, however, one could argue that a subscription service could actually help Tesla more in a situation where it's either you pay the $10,000 or you don't buy it at all. Then it kind of gives a middle ground opportunity for those Tesla owners that can't afford the full package but would love to still have FSD and pay a little bit every month for it. So this could actually be a good thing for Tesla because it could bring a lot more FSD customers to the table rather than just those that have $10,000 to drop on this package. Next up with today's news video, we have another article by the Tasmanian author Eva Fox, and this one states Tesla Giga Texas shifts into Elon speed with 24/7 construction crews, could test production by May of 2021. And as you can see from this image right here, there is a lot of progress happening. I remember when this was nothing but pure ground. I remember when they were still dozing the ground trying to get it to be completely flat land. So as you can see from this image right here, there's a lot of progress happening with this. One interesting piece of this article states, in addition to increasing the number of working hours to the maximum, apparently, Tesla intends to use new construction methods that will save even more time. And then another piece of information states, there, the company posted a construction schedule according to which it can be concluded that Tesla is seeking lightning speed for construction and the start of production at Giga Texas. And this includes an image that says project schedule and upcoming opportunities. It says project schedule, start rough grading July 17th, first dry in December 30th, 2020, and then first substantial completion on May 1st of 2021. Upcoming opportunities, site logistics, PPE equipment, portable toilets, janitorial, site cleanup, painting, epoxy flooring, interior finishes, fireproofing, plumbing/HVAC, and electrical. So just from this article alone, we have the news that they're working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They're also working on new construction methods, and then we also have a little bit of a schedule here on some of the things that they're planning to do. So in general, this is really exciting. The Texas Gigafactory especially is one of my favorite ones to keep up with, just because there's going to be so much potential out of this one over the next couple of years, and especially as they not only just complete the first part of the construction, but as they start to expand on it as well, such as how they're doing with the Shanghai Gigafactory. In addition to just looking forward to the construction of at least the first part of the Texas Gigafactory, we also are able to look forward to Cybertruck production, Tesla Semi production, the Model Y, Model 3, and then there's also been discussions of a battery production facility at this site as well, considering that they did purchase land recently adjacent to the original plot that they purchased. So they have already expanded onto this plot of land, and I think they also mentioned that it provided another access point for them as well, which just helps with the efficiency of the total operation. So there's a lot of things to be excited about, especially with the Texas Gigafactory, and with this article emphasizing that it's not very far off, that we could see the first stage completed by around the time of May, then that really gets me excited because it shows that Cybertruck production and Tesla Semi production is not as far off as many people think it is. And then finally, we have the smallest news piece out of the four today, and this is by Electric and author Frederick Lambert. So of course, we greatly appreciate the information. And this is titled, Tesla opens world's largest supercharger station. And this includes a tweet by Tesla owners East Bay, and it shows an image of it and says 56 V3 superchargers confirmed. So this is pretty exciting just because of the fact that we're continually seeing this expansion for the supercharger network, and we're also seeing more large-scale supercharger locations as well, which is just exciting in general because that kind of references back on the first article, which it kind of mentions there needs to be more of a network for the charging stations for them to be able to keep up with this transition to electric vehicles, since they are going to be banning the sale of petrol vehicles by the time of 2030. So this kind of plays hand in hand, and it's really where Tesla has a major advantage, where they already have a big footprint with this network globally. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I just wanted to share a couple of news pieces with you all that I thought were interesting. And of course, please make sure to smash that like button if you did enjoy it. And also feel free to check out Robinhood and Webull in the description below. Like I said, you can sign up to Webull with my referral link and deposit $100 into your account, and you'll get those 3 free stocks valued up to $1,600. You can take that $100 deposit right back out. So it's basically just nice passive income with just a very minimal amount of effort. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week.